many times this week has your IT support team answered the exact same question they answered yesterday or maybe just even 20 minutes ago? It's kind of like that movie Groundhog's Day where the ticket queue is full of simple repetitive questions and requests that you know your team is way too talented to be spending their time on. But also think about it from the other side of the coin. Think about it from the employee's perspective. How many of them, trying to do the right thing, just got frustrated searching your knowledge base, couldn't find the answer, and just gave up and created yet another ticket? Well, that's not just a process failure, it's a drag on productivity and morale across the entire organization. But good news is, this isn't a sign of failure. It's actually one of the most common and solvable challenges in a growing organization. Even the largest companies in the world with tens of thousands of employees face this exact same issue. Truly, it's really a sign that your knowledge management program just needs a little tweaking. I'll call it a tune-up. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, a knowledge management project? I don't have time for that. It sounds huge, it sounds expensive, and it sounds overwhelming. But wait a minute, what if it wasn't? Because it doesn't have to be. What if you could make a real measurable difference in just a few minutes over the course of a week using the resources that you already have? Welcome to this episode of Intellective Insights. This is episode 15. I'm your host, Kylie Alexander, and today we're skipping the massive project plan, and instead I'm giving you a 5-day tune-up, just 5 simple, powerful actions, one for each day of the work week, that will markedly improve your knowledge base, save your team time, and start deflecting those repetitive tickets for good. So, if that sounds good to you, I am ready to go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so 5 days. This is your 5-day knowledge management tune-up, one action for every day. So, okay, imagine it's Monday. Let's start with the simple truth. You can't solve a problem that you don't understand. The single biggest mistake in knowledge management and the biggest waste of resources is creating content that no one is asking for. We write what we think our employees need, not what they are actually searching for in their moment of need. So for Monday, the theme is go where the questions are. Go where the questions are. Your task today is simple, and it will probably take you no more than 30 minutes. You're going to open your ticketing system, whether it's ServiceNow or Jira, whatever you use. Filter for the last 30 days of level 1 support tickets and just read the subject lines of the most recent 25, 50 or so tickets. Now, keep in mind, you are not trying to solve all of these tickets. You're just being a detective at this point. You're looking for patterns. What keywords keep popping up? Is it VPN? Is it password reset? Maybe it's printer or access request. Maybe a specific application name. What you're going to do is make a quick tally. And there's no need to overcomplicate this. You're just going to make a tally. And by the end of those 30 minutes, for sure, you will have identified the top 3 to 5 most asked questions. This is pure gold. And here's an example for you. A major global pharma company that we work with, Novo Nordisk, had over 800 knowledge articles, but their support volume was still way high. Well, why is that? Well, because many of those articles weren't targeted at the real everyday questions their 55,000 employees were asking. This list isn't just a list. It's your new strategic roadmap for your content efforts. You've stopped guessing and you started solving, and boom, that's your win for Monday. And just like that, it is Tuesday. There's often a huge empathy gap between the people who write knowledge articles and the people who use them. Your IT team may be using technical terms and jargon while your employees use plain, simple language. And that gap is where self-service goes to die. So here's your action for Tuesday. The 5-second search test. I want you to walk over to somebody outside of your department, someone in marketing or finance, someone who doesn't live and breathe your team's acronyms. You're going to give them a very simple task. Ask them to find the answer to one of those common questions from yesterday. Remember, was it password reset, VPN, access, maybe a particular application? And you're going to say, can you find the guide on how to set up your mobile email, for example? And then start a timer on your phone and just watch them. Don't help, resist the urge to help. What words they type into the search bar? Are they the words that you or your team would use? Do they find the article right away, or do they have to click through multiple results, or do they just give up? If they can't find a relevant, helpful article within 10 seconds, then you have a search problem. This simple manual test shows the exact friction that global companies address with tools like AI-powered search, tools that can understand the user's intent and bridge that language gap. But it all starts with having the empathy to see that the gap exists in the first place. So that's Tuesday. Let's roll on over. It is hump day. Well, welcome to hump day. It's time for some tough love for all the content creators out there. Nobody is reading your 1,000-word knowledge article. I know it's hard to believe because you put so much effort into it. But I promise you, in today's world, people don't read online. They scan. A giant, intimidating wall of text creates cognitive load, makes users feel overwhelmed, and is the fastest way to get them to close the window and open a support ticket. So today's theme is simple. Kill the wall of text. Your task for Wednesday is a one article makeover. Just one article, that's it. Go into your knowledge base and find one of your most important articles that is also, frankly, a bit of a monster. Your only job today is to make it scannable. So first, break up the paragraphs. You should think no more than 3 sentences per paragraph, and be sure to use white space like a pro. The brain enjoys space. And then secondly, you're going to use bold text for key actions or terms to guide the reader's eye. Then turn any set of instructions into a simple numbered list or a bulleted list. And then finally, the most important step, add at least one screenshot with a big red arrow pointing exactly to where the user needs to click. A visual cue is worth 1,000 words. So a problem we often see, and one that Novo Nordisk face, is having hundreds of articles in inconsistent formats. This one article makeover isn't just about the single article. It's about creating a simple, repeatable template for what a good, user-friendly article looks like at your organization. Okay, so we're here on Wednesday, and this sounds like a big step because it is. But now it is time for Thursday. These tips are simple, they're daily, and they're just a few moments a day. So now on Thursday, here's what we have for Thursday. All right, we're building a system. Your knowledge base isn't a static library where books are meant to gather dust. It's a living, breathing garden that needs constant tending. An article that was correct 6 months ago could very well be wrong today. And stale, outdated knowledge is worse than no knowledge at all. So tend to your garden. You need an early warning system. So Thursday theme is create a feedback loop. And you're maybe thinking, well, what's a feedback loop? And that sounds complicated. It's really going to be the easiest thing this week. Your task today, on Thursday, is the easiest, and it's probably the most powerful. You're going to go to the 5 most viewed articles in your knowledge base. At the very bottom of each one of those articles, add a simple one-click poll. It should say something like, was this article helpful? Maybe with 2 buttons, maybe a yes or a no, or a thumbs up or thumbs down. One of those, no more. No maybes, no long comment section, no link to a survey, just a simple, frictionless yes or no. You're making it effortless for the user to give you data. And over time, the no clicks become your to-do list. They tell you exactly which articles are confusing or out of date. A source of truth, which was the end goal for Novo Nordisk, isn't just about having information. It's about ensuring that information is trusted. And trust comes from knowing it's current and accurate. This simple feedback loop is your first, most critical step toward building that enterprise-wide trust. All right, TGIF, it is Friday. You've done the work. You've aligned with user needs, improved findability, readability, and built a feedback loop. You are on your way. Now, time for the final step. You can build the most beautiful library in the world, but you still need to actively guide people to it and show them how to use it. Friday's theme is drive adoption. Your task today is to create one new saved reply or canned response for your service team. This is about building a new habit both for your team and for your users. Now, the reply should be the model for how you handle those repetitive questions. The key is that it must politely, and I say politely, point the user to the resource before solving the problem for them. It should sound something like, "Hi, Sarah. Hi, John. That's a great question. I have a knowledge article right here that walks you through that process step by step." You give them the link. Give this a try. Please let me know if you get stuck in any specific step. Now, the tone is critical. It's not dismissive, it's empowering. You're saying, "I trust you to solve the problem. I'm here as your safety net." Every time a service agent uses this reply, they're actively training an employee on how to self-service next time. It's the foundational manual version of what global companies achieve at scale, guiding employees to a central, reliable source of knowledge and increasing that self-service adoption rate one person at a time. Okay, so let's do a recap here. In just 5 days, with maybe a few minutes of focused effort, you've built the foundation of a modern, effective, knowledge-centered service culture. You've used data to focus your efforts, empathy to test your experience, design to improve your content, feedback to keep it current, and processes to drive adoption. Boom! This isn't just a tune-up. That's the real transformation in how you approach knowledge. So these manual steps are incredibly effective. So imagine putting that entire process on autopilot. Imagine an AI that automatically understands what your users are asking, pinpoints your most confusing articles, helps you rewrite them in a single click, and delivers the perfect answer to your employees before they even think to create a ticket. You've just spent a week manually implementing the core principles that drive success at the world's largest, most successful companies. A life science leader used these same ideas powered by our Amaze AI platform to transform their employee experience across 50,000 people. If you're ready to see how you can scale these wins from a 5-day tune-up to a permanent upgrade, visit us at intellective.co. Thanks so much for joining me. Until next time, stay insightful. Bye.